Why? Because the vibration is different, that's all. And then when you come in contact with people, they will feel that difference in vibration because you have contacted the Holy Ghost and it has flowed through you, changing you, making you a fit instrument for the presence of God to flow through. And so these are very important things. As I pass along quickly, remember just the key points about protein. Forget all the books written about it. Remember those key points, because these were given by the Master as he went over and met many, many people, saw different conditions. So he was in a position, and with his spiritual knowledge and insight and oneness with God, to tell us why and tell us what to do and what not to do. So remember these things. And one other thing, when you take the protein, vegetable or that is like nuts or other proteins, if you have to take the other, be sure and take plenty of vegetables with them, like celery, carrots, fruit juices. That helps neutralize the protein. So much for just a word or two on food pertaining to the laws of health, physical health laws. Now, one or two other things. Don't tolerate constipation. Don't tolerate constipation, because it'll take away that youthful look you should have, and you'll feel mean, awful mean. And what happens? That meanness you feel upsets your peace of mind, and that has its effect on the body, and signs of wear and tear will show up. So don't tolerate constipation. Don't tolerate it. Do something about it, because it takes away your peace of mind, and you will lose that youthful activity you have because of this storing up of poisons in the body because of constipation. Now, the next point is rest your digestive system. Rest it once in a while. I do not mean fast all the time. Some people, they get the fad of fasting. No, give it a rest once in a while, a day or so, a part of the day. And what happens? It sharpens your appetite. You don't get logy, and your peace of mind is not disturbed. You feel good. That has its effect on your body, because mind is all-powerful. You must keep the pattern right by watching out for these things. These things are facts. Give the digestive system a rest once in a while, and your senses will be sharper. And feeling good, then the mind reacts on the body, and you will look good. You will look good. Finally, exercising and recharging the body is very important. Why? Why? Because Jesus said, you shall not live by food alone, food, oxygen, and so forth, but by every word that proceedeth from the mouth of God, by the life force in the body. The life force is the key to the whole business. If you want to keep looking young and full of vigor, control the life force. If the life force is flowing in a harmonious way, all the functions are harmonious, aren't they? If it isn't, you cannot have that youth and vigor, because the nervous system is the key to the whole business. Why? Because that's the path through which the life force flows, and the life force is what? The cosmic energy in our body. Thou shalt not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth from the mouth of God. Every bit of cosmic energy that comes in through the medulla center spreads out through us and is allowed to function in a harmonious way. What's the result? The body is harmonious. The functions carry on harmonious, and I will come to the metaphysical reason in just a moment. But remember that the life force is the key to all scientific, physical, mental, and spiritual living. So do your exercises. Why? Because you control life force. And when you control it in the physical, you control it in the astral or mental, then you can control it in the spiritual, which is the greatest thing, because you unite it with the cosmic energy of God, and in that great cosmic energy is His love and His omniscience. Don't you think the body will be better if you do that? Certainly it will. That's the greatest thing. That's why I said in the beginning If you can, of course, keep wholly spiritual, you supersede physical and mental laws, but we can't all do that. So let's begin where we are. Do the best we can with what we've got. Now, going on just a bit to the one other thing about the health laws is don't overstimulate the body. You burn out the nerves. You irritate them. And if you carry it too far, as I said, you burn them out. What happens? The life force cannot flow. Cannot flow naturally. With irritated, burned out nerves, too much overstimulation, jumping in this mind, jumping around, burns them out. Then the peace of God cannot flow as life force. It is so, because in the life force is the consciousness of God. That's what we forget. Force is the power of what? God's omniscience and love, that's all. And life force, how can you do that to a muscle? Except to the power of God. But you have to feel it and know it, that's all. So, do not overstimulate yourself in all things. Eating, mental activity, work. Allowing the emotions to get the best of you. Finally, don't be oversexed. Not going to go into that. You know all about it. One thing I will say, that if you are oversexed, you disrupt the nervous system. Then the life force cannot flow. And the worst of it is, you lose all your peace and harmony. Now, if you lose all your peace and harmony, what are you going to look like? Are you going to have a nice body, youthful? You're going to have full of vigor? No, you're going to be different. Washed up. So let's realize that and be temperate. Do the best you can. If you do the best you can, try a little, God takes hold of you. Of course, the remedy of the whole thing is Kriya Yoga. Because Kriya Yoga takes the